of collectibles. And we're going to start at $700,000 because Josh has that in between his couch cushions at all times. So
He's feeling froggy.
Yeah. So bring up that eBay search, and this will make sense later in the show. But let's take a look at what collectible we could buy for around $700,000. So, what's that first one?
Sold right there, Brady 9510 auto.
Now we were peeping this before we started recording, and obviously some of these are people have them listed and they're ridiculous prices. But so let's break down whether or not we think these are actual prices or it's like I'm putting it on eBay.
When I was scrolling, I saw 1-of-1 mascot cards, and this is very random. 3 years ago, I was in a wrestling card collector card set, and one of the guys signed his card and put it on eBay and had it listed for like $1 million. That's the nonsense I saw when scrolling after filtering this on eBay.
Well, if you put a card on there and you ask like $1.5 million for it, you can literally say, I have the most expensive card listed on eBay. I'm sure there's some.
I'm going to go list my card from that set.
There you go. There you go. So the first one here we're looking at, if you guys are just listening, the first one we have here is the Shohei 2018 Goodwin Kanji rookie auto.
Number 10.
It's 1010 is a PSA 20. There's no way.
That's beautiful.
No way. It's beautiful, but that's not a $700,000 card.
No. That's I'm going to put a crazy price on it because I don't really know what to sell it for, but I can at least get some interested parties reaching out to me maybe.
So scroll down. Let's see. So we've got a couple Brady's here. We've got a Brady collector. Are these in line, Josh? Or are these ridiculous? Go ahead and read out what these things are. Go ahead and read. And I think they're the same card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little difference in them for some reason, unless the picture's just blurrier than in one. But regardless, maybe a PSA 1010 you could argue for that price, but
yeah. And just in a second here, because I think this is turning out to be a bit ridiculous because there's stupid people on eBay. We may go to the solds here in just a bit. So
yeah, not a bad idea. Keep in mind, aren't Jordan PSA 10 rookies without autos in that $500,000 range? And so
yeah, I think they dipped to maybe 3 in the 300 range for a little bit. So
here's Brady, and if it were a 10, and it's also autographed, which Jordan's isn't, so that price might not be like ungodly high, but the air gets thin up there for sure with that amount of buyers.
It does.
Judge and Bellinger.
Judge and Bellinger, come on.
Yeah, that's overpriced there.
Yeah. Keep going. What do we got here?
I like the ticket stub. I like a good ticket stub
design. Yeah. Keep in mind too, like to get into this price range, like Judge is going to go down as a Hall of Famer for sure, but he doesn't go down as an all-time great like Jordan, like Brady, like some of these guys. And potentially Ohtani. So I think you gotta get up into a $500,000. You got to be one of the GOATs, in my opinion.
Is Gary V a GOAT for $555,000.55?
I love Gary V, but no, not a GOAT.
Also, cards at this price, I don't think are just slinging on eBay. This is like auction house cards.
They are. So I did not realize how ridiculous eBay could get at this price point. So let's flip this to solds. Can you look on solds? Because I really don't want to go to Golden. I really don't want to go to Heritage. Being lazy. We're looking at eBay.
You know what card could be really, if they'd have done this, I guess it's hard to do it because it was Evan Longoria's bat, but like the Charizard bat knob.
Oh, yeah.
If that were on like a Judge or a Trout bat, just someone bigger than Longoria, that could have been insane priced. Because I think just with it being Longoria's, I bet you it's still stupid expensive.
It'd have to be an Asian player, though, right?
I mean, that would be cool if it was. But you can't just put them. You can't just put the two together. Like it has story behind it. Like when
Yeah.
with Bryce Harper had the Harambe, I think
Yeah.
the bat knob, because he actually used that, and so Longoria actually used the Charizard bat knob. So I don't know. I just thought that would be cool if you could combine those two with like two goats. You got the Pokemon goat.
So I pulled up sold listings and I clicked on a couple of them, and it says that this listing has ended. So I don't know if it's been sold or it's been removed.
Either way,
This is what we're looking at here.
Ooh.
all those PMG Jordans. Oh, Lord.
My goodness. Yeah. These seem legit, right?
Yeah, the problem is you don't know on the best offers what was actually paid. I've seen some stuff where it's like crossed out at 250,000, but they paid 80,000, or something like that,
Are we gonna have to go to Golden
or 130 point, or a card ladder or something?
for this? Does Golden list its high-end sales?
So Josh, you buy that Brady, Michael and I will take the additional $75K and we'll find something for us.
Okay.
So apparently we are being exposed for not having this sort of money, because if we did, we would know how to search for this stuff. On Golden, there's only one card above $700,000, which is a 2019-20 National Treasures Colossal Logo Man of Luka Doncic for $935.
And that's not even rookie. That's second year.
Then it drops all the way to $275. It's a Tom Brady flawless. So, yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Talking Shop podcast. I am Josh, one of your hosts from Grand Slam Cards in Rock Hill, here with Michael from Medium Rare Cards and Jacob, also known as It's Cobb over on the Instagram. We're here to talk some shop with you guys and have a little fun on a Thursday for us. I don't know what day it will be for them, but let's get into it.
This week somehow starts with a wrestling fork embedded inside a trading card and only gets weirder from there. AEW relics may have officially crossed the line from memorabilia into evidence locker room territory, while a Pokemon card stitched into an MLB glove raises a bigger question. Are younger athletes even separating sports culture from gaming and anime culture anymore? Then in hobby news, nostalgia absolutely takes over the market. A 1977 Luke Skywalker card nearly hits 7 figures. Toy Story autograph cards are coming for every millennial's wallet. Mike Trout signs his first Eagles card. Panini leans even harder into anime-inspired manga inserts. And somehow GameStop CEO gets suspended from eBay. As always, we'll hit what's new in the shop, and Josh will close it out with a crazy stat of the week. But first, Josh, we're going to talk about your favorite wrestling company, AEW. Now, I know you don't carry any Upper Deck product in the shop, which is where AEW cards are coming out from. But take a look at this video.
I saw the video. Oh, I saw the...
You're going to see it again.
Yeah, it's gross. This is my... One thing I don't like about AEW, but...
Yeah.
Very clever that they did this, though. I give them props for this. Because, yeah, that's gross.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seriously? I didn't watch this video.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So hold on.
It was part of the match.
It's what you think it is, Michael.
So if you're a John Moxley fan or Adam, what's his name, Page,
Hangman.
Hangman Adam Page. If you wanna some DNA on your relic, there you go. Game used fork. Is it embedded in an oversized card?
Yeah, this was a redemption.
Okay. I mean, for a hardcore fan of either of those two guys, or just a hardcore AEW fan, that's kind of a must-have relic.
It's an awesome relic.
Or a fork fan. Are you kidding me? He was stabbing him in the noggin with this thing.
Like Josh said, that's where AEW starts to lose me a little bit. I watched a guy die from a 12-foot ladder in the middle of the ring to the outside to panes of glass stacked up outside of the ring a couple years ago for a pay-per-view, and I was like, you know what? I don't think this company is for me anymore. That's a little crazy.
Now they're having to do that just for viewership, right? There's that shock factor. They got to do that because they're the underdog. Is this guys? Let's take it back to collectibles. Is this going too far?
No, this is awesome as far as a collectible standpoint. It's
It's a fork. Oh my gosh.
It's cool for an AEW fan. That's really cool.
They don't have bat knobs in wrestling.
That is true. That is true.
And that fork kind of, it's not like with this example, it's kind of like if you were to say, has a fork ever been used in a wrestling match? You would think of this match and this fork. Like that's, so it's not like there's forks always being used and this is just one from that match. This is like the fork.
We have complained for years on this podcast, and I'm sure we've complained before even knowing each other, that relic cards have lost their luster because they are boring blank patches. And this is something that actually feels like a collectible. As much as I don't like AEW, and I think that match was pretty stupid, that's a cool collectible to pull from a box.
A kitchen utensil.
I'm not talking about the fact that it's a fork in particular, but for an AEW fan, that's pretty cool. Because if you remember the AEW's first product that came out, it was just black squares for the patches, and that was it, even the low-numbered ones.
So we've skipped out. You guys have got me doing this now. I never used to do this until you guys highlight. We've got to go to the comments on this thing. I mean, come on, guys. What do the comments say on this thing? Let's see if anybody is shocked and as disgusted as I am. Wait, hold on. This is awesome.
Yeah,
people have been hunting this
match game used relics, and in wrestling you have match used relics. This is
better than what cards have been doing lately with a random patch that may or may not be linked to that person.
Well, of course. So that's not even the floor. That's like below the floor. We've got to do better than that.
That's what you got to compare it to, though. A relic with a relic.
Yeah, negative Nancy. I hate this. I don't like either of those wrestlers, and I hate this match, but I respect what this is. I think that's a good idea. It's like, think of it this way, Michael. It's like getting, I don't know. Let's think of, you can't. No, I can't. I'm trying to think of
like Kurt Schilling's bloody sock.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to think of
bird's feather.
Or of like something from a wrestling match that, the famous turnbuckle from a match where, something happened that was related to the turnbuckle. It's like a piece of the wrestler's boot. You wouldn't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with the fork. Put a fork in you, you're done.
I'm anxious to see what this sells for, because like in wrestling, for not major moments, wrestling like memorabilia is fairly affordable. Like you can get like a main WWE's person's ring gear for like $1,500, which is still a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty affordable. So I'm anxious to see what this goes for.
The question is, will whoever buys it eat with it?
I hope not.
All right, let's move on.
Let's put a fork in that segment.
The next segment is a Pokemon card inside of a baseball glove. Go ahead and pull this video up.
So check out this card. There's and in the comments, it says that he doesn't use it. But
Oh, then that's no good.
I know that sort of ruined it for me. At first, I thought this was like game used. Could you imagine? It's game used, and then it's a relic. So the relic would be a Pokemon card for a baseball relic. How cool
Or
would
a
that
piece
be?
or a piece
Yes.
card.
Oh,
Why
that would be
why
so
not
cool.
why not use it? I mean, that would be cool to see that on TV being used. Give the announcers something to talk about. They'd zoom in on the glove. It would be
Well, so
cool.
Josh, maybe I don't know. Been out of the game for a long time. Would a card sewn into a glove would that make it non-conforming? Maybe.
No, I think
Maybe.
it would just murder the card from the other side. It would damage it up and crease it all up. But again,
Yeah.
it's more about the fact that it was in. Remember when the baseball players, they had the thing where they put the card in the baseball player's pocket
Back pocket.
and they played the game with the
Yeah.
card, and then they would put the card in the product, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you need to
That's
be
kind of
careful.
cool.
You don't want things that are like it's like the WWE with their ring. It's like so littered with advertisements now. You want to be careful that it doesn't kind of take away from the game. But little things like that, where the Charizard bat knob,
Yeah.
Gengar on the back of the glove or something like that, I think would be kind of cool.
No, I mean the applications, I think it would be funny if he could like switch it out every inning and know who he's facing and have the guy he's facing
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
glove.
You just need a top
Oh,
loader. And you just
oh yeah, and just absolutely just troll the guy,
And
striking
you'd
him
have to hold
out.
the glove like this when you're getting ready to pitch. You know how you hold it
Yes,
up like that?
yes, all kinds of applications. MLB, just watch this podcast. We come up with great ideas all the time, all the time. Super cool. All right,
You in the
Josh,
chat?
what is hitting shelves at Grand Slam this week?
Yeah, there's a few things. Let's go with like sports product and TCG product, several good ones. So today is Thursday. So by the time people see this, this will probably already be sold out because this product's been selling well. But the 25-26 Bowman basketball mega boxes and hanger boxes launched today. We've got them on the shelf. Been selling well today. We have a fair amount of them still, so we'll probably have them for the next day or two. Also launching today was 25-26 Topps Chrome UEFA Club Competitions soccer boxes. We have on the shelf, let me see, we've got hobby boxes, blaster boxes, and mega boxes for that product. Launching tomorrow, which would be Friday, the 8th, Panini Prizm FIFA soccer boxes launch, and Topps Chrome UFC. And for Topps Chrome UFC, we have hobby boxes and mega boxes on the shelf.
Just for let me cut in here real quick. So it's Topps Chrome UFC. I just want to see who's in that.
You go right ahead.
UFC.
They should throw a CM Punk auto in there.
Is there one in there?
There should be.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not a bad looking product. They don't have the checklist posted. I always look to see if they're going to lean on the sort of the legends of the game, because I don't know. I mean, the casual fan isn't going to know a lot of these guys. I see Max Holloway. I see Chuck Liddell. Obviously, John Jones. Okay.
Anything Connor? Do they put some of
And
those?
so
guys?
that's the thing. That's the thing. Let me the full checklist.
But I mean, guys buying this product, they're fans of the UFC. They know these current guys.
Yeah, Connor's not in this. Connor's not in this. Actually, he is, because I spelled Connor in the search with two N's. My
It
bad.
does have two ends.
Yeah. Conor McGregor,
Conor McGregor
has
has one end.
One in.
I need to verify this. This is like one of the Mandela effect.
A lot of names I don't recognize.
Connor
I don't
with one
follow
N
it
would be
religiously.
Conor.
He's Conor McGregor.
Oh,
From
it
this
is.
far away, he's Conor. If he's in the same room, he's definitely Connor. If he's in the same room, so
That is interesting.
yeah, he's certainly the Chase. John Jones is the Chase. Is your local guy in here? What's his name? Chris?
Ooh,
Chris Wide? Nope,
Weidman?
he's not.
WEID.
Nope, he's not in this one. So we need to find a product that he's in, and we need to get him in the shop, opening the product and pulling his own card. That would be pretty cool. And
sweet.
then watching him choke you out. That would be.
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know. I think I could take him.
Bonus video.
I'd pull an MJF and just kick him in the balls. Oh,
boom!
Hit him with the ring.
Yeah.
Boom. So sorry to cut in on that. I just wanted to see what that Topps Chrome UFC product had in it. You know, that tends to be sort of the cornerstone product for each sport or IP, and so I just wanted to see what they were going to who they were going to feature there. So, what else you got?
All right. So on the TCG side of the store, Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster box products are always a strong release at this store. Blazing Dominion launched today. We sold a fair amount of it today, and those that don't realize we're an early release store may come in tomorrow for it, and that's fine. We have plenty. And then also launching tomorrow, this is the first time we've had this TCG product on launch. Had people ask about it in the past. I really haven't been able to get any. My rep took care of me on this round, but League of Legends Riftbound. Are you guys familiar with Riftbound?
You've mentioned it before.
Yeah, it's a couple sets in. This set is called Unleashed. It launches tomorrow here at the shop. We pre-sold a little bit of it, and we'll have more on the shelf. And then the bigger TCG one for us, believe it or not, is still Lorcana. Lorcana has a new release tomorrow. It is called Wilds Unknown. The cards are really freaking cool.
What's it called, Josh?
Wilds Unknown. Can I send you guys these really quick? The enchanted cards from this set look phenomenal. Let's see if maybe so there it is. We're a pre-release store, so May 8th is us. Everywhere else is May 15th, so suck it, everyone else. I never brag that we're a pre-release store enough, so I need to start doing that. But yes, so cards look great, but wait till you get to the enchanted ones. There you go. See the full art ones there? You're kind of skipping past them. They're at the end of each. I also sent you pictures of them, but see that Woody one?
That is cool.
Yeah, there's a Buzz and Woody one that looks really cool.
And so it's like
Jesse and Isabella.
There it is, the Buzz and Woody one. Say it again.
Would Jesse and Isabella be considered the enchanted as well, or just the Woody?
Where's Jesse and Isabella at? I'm not seeing that one right there.
Those are enchanted.
Right here.
I would say.
Oh yeah, those are. I thought you meant there was a card with both of them on there. No.
Yeah. Keep scrolling down. Now I'm interested here.
Look at
that Frozone is awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at the Mr. What is it? Frozone?
Yeah.
Were you about to say Mr. Freeze, Michael?
Mr. Freeze. Nice to see you.
Ooh.
Look at that Buzz. Look at that Buzz at the bottom there. See, these enchanteds are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm going for Lenny from Toy Story.
Let's see, those aren't enchanted. The Lennies aren't enchanted.
What do they call
I don't
those?
know what those are.
Maybe those are high. They're down lower. I bet you those are, or maybe those are the promos. Maybe those are promos.
Okay.
And even though it's not an enchanted card, I don't know what it's considered, but the Madrigal family is pretty cool on the right.
Yeah, just the colors and the art.
Yeah,
top notch, Lorcana. You did it. You did this set really well. So,
check.
Oh man, so I could see I could see somebody wanting to put together all the Enchanteds of the Incredibles. That'd be a great little set to put together.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Look at you, Lorcana. It's been a minute since I've looked at Lorcana. I mean, but it looks like they're continuing to just really, really lean into the artwork.
Look at that one. I forget that dude's name. And
Syndrome.
Yeah, doesn't that one look sweet?
They all look awesome.
Yeah, the Merida looks cool.
Yeah, I think that Pocahontas is those might be promos, and we might actually have those. I give those out to people that pre-order their boxes and come in on long.
That's special.
Oh, it's a special rarity.
Click on one of the Enchanteds. Let's see just what it looks.
Enchanted.
Yeah, Enchanted. Okay.
I love how it shows the hollow. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's pretty
great.
What a great website. Lorcana, we're proud of you today.
Like they have $1 billion to put into a website or something.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Just scrolling back through. Josh, since you liked Syndrome, I have to show you this one. This one's pretty cool. From before he turned bad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Josh, I think you should redo the Grand Slam website and just do that with all your showcase cards. It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, let's make that happen.
Also, keep in mind next week we have some big releases. On Wednesday is Bowman Baseball, so keep that in mind. The 13th. And that same day, Leaf is doing finally another baseball product because we are selling Leaf baseball product really well, and I am sold out currently. But Leaf Baseball Nation will have hobby and jumbo boxes also on the 13th. And then the 14th, NBA Hoops, owned by Topps now, not Panini. That is on Thursday of next week, the 14th, and we'll have that. On that Friday, Bowman University Best Basketball on that Friday, along with Optichrome Football as well. So select WNBA also on Friday. Topps Finest Football also on Friday. That's going to be a huge one. We'll talk more about that one next week, but next week's a big week. So by the time y'all are watching this podcast, that will be creeping up on you very soon. So follow us on Instagram or Facebook and you'll see more details. Now for this week's giveaway from Jason's Trash and Treasures over on Instagram, one of our many, many sponsors. And if you would like to be a sponsor, you just let us know how you can sponsor us and we'll work something out. But Jason has chosen to sponsor us. Friend of the shop, longtime customer. He has donated this week another 2024 Topps Baseball Christmas ornament. Remember, this is Ellie De La Cruz, Paul Skeen's rookie year. So thank you, Jason. We have a Jacob. Thank you, Jason, at Jason's Trash and Treasures over on eBay if you want to check out his store for the donation and for the sponsorship. To win this, you just have to be the first person to come into the card shop after watching this episode and tell us the secret word. The secret word for this week, hold on, make sure my phone's not listening to me. The secret word for this week is factory. That code word again, factory. What's with these code words? So come into the shop, tell me the word factory. This can be yours. The last ball that was claimed by a customer did have a holiday variation Ellie De La Cruz rookie in it. So all you got to do is hang out with us, watch a podcast, learn the word, come see us at the shop and say it, and you win a free baseball ball. Thank you, Jason. And now, if you've ever thought about getting a card graded, now's the time. Here's a word from our sponsor, me.
Are you looking to get your cards graded? Well, here at Grand Slam, we've simplified the process of submitting and getting a card graded. All you have to do is drop off your cards and kick your feet up, while our transparent tracking ensures that you are up to date with every detail along the way. When you log into our website, you'll immediately be greeted with each card in the grading process, along with where it's at in the process and its final grade. And with over 1,000 submissions and some of the top cards across the country being submitted through us, we have become a well-trusted source to handle and submit your cards. So you can do more collecting and leave the chore of grading to us. So don't sit on grading your cards. Get them submitted today at Grand Slam, where grading's made easy.
In hobby news, Jacob posted this in the group chat. And anytime we get to talk about Disney and collectibles, you know it's going to show up on the show. Jacob, where'd you see this and why'd you post it?
I saw it on Facebook and I posted it because I thought it was pretty cool, Michael. No, this is some dual autographs from, 2025 Topps 30 Years of Toy Story that supposedly came out yesterday at the time of recording,
Josh.
May 6th. I love a good dual auto. I love the pop culture stuff. And them labeling it, "You've Got a Friend in Me," was the cherry on top.
And I was not crazy about the Marvel stuff or the Disney stuff or the Pixar stuff where it was the character and it was like a lithograph or facsimile auto that said like Buzz on it. I love the fact that these, even though I think these look like sticker autos, but still it's the actor that played it. Win all the way around. Now, Josh, you didn't mention this. Were you offered this? Did you see this?
Nope, was not offered. It probably fairly exclusive for it not, and it's not even on Blowout's like release calendar too. So that tells me it's probably pretty darn exclusive who gets these. But
I wonder if this is I wonder if this is an online excuse. I wonder if this is an online exclusive.
Yeah, maybe.
Toy Story 5's coming out this year, correct? So it's great timing. It's a shame if it was an online exclusive that it was tougher to get, because I think this would have been a nice set to have at the shop and for a wider release.
I like that top comment. Who the heck is Tom Hanks? I want Woody's autograph.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Michael, the next story is right up your alley. You are the Star Wars guy, possibly, of the group. I know I'm not. Josh, are you?
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but Michael probably follows it closer than I am.
Well, there you go, Michael. This is for you. We have I believe, record-setting Star Wars card sold for nearly $700,000. And it is the Luke Skywalker rookie card, if you want to call it that.
I will defend this card in the sense that those cards are really hard to grave.
I don't know what's more impressive, the sales price of this or the fact that this is a PSA 10. Jacob, can you look up real quick? I can't tell. Some people can look at cert numbers and go, "Ooh, that's an early-ish cert number," but I can't imagine there's more than 5 of these.
Also,
at this price, I can't imagine that there's more than 5
of these. I would agree with that. It's got to be low pop because those are hard to grade cards. But the idiot that commented, the first comment that says that card looks rough as heck but got a 10, LOL. He's looking at all the white stars on there and thinking that it's beat up. What an idiot. Can you click on those view all 2 replies? I want to see if someone actually explained to this moron that doesn't know anything about these cards. It says, stick to Chrome cards and Pokemon, buddy. Yeah. And then someone said, I am about to say that. Old cert, they're all like this. Yeah, so like, come on, dude.
I like the second comment as well from our boy Steve there.
If I subbed it, they'd give me a 6.
I mean,
that's.
I mean, how old of a cert, right? Regardless,
what's the age of the cert got to do with anything?
Oh, I mean, PSA didn't start grading cards until what, 1980 something?
Yeah,
maybe
but
1990?
If it got a 10 years ago or it got a 10 days ago, who cares?
Oh no, this looks like an older
holder. Yeah, I agree. But why are people complaining that it's an old cert? Who cares? Right? They just now decided to sell it.
Well, no, hold on. If it's a newer cert, If it's a newer cert, then it's even more impressive that someone's able to keep this card in pristine condition for that long. If it's an older cert, yeah, like if they got it graded in 1985, it's far less impressive than if they got it graded in the 2000s. Just, I mean, how do you keep a card like this in this sort of condition is bananas to me.
So the pop count for a PSA 10 of this card is 9. There are
Wow.
9 10s.
And all of them are going to go rushing to sell now.
And of course, the PSA estimate is about 350. It does show a sales of
350,000
similar
is
items.
what their estimate is.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, you can't go off that though. I mean, I'm impressed that they gave it that much, to be honest.
Recent sales.
What are-
687,000, 268,000. That was back in October. Then in 2023, 63,000, 55,000 in 2021, and 6,800 in 2020.
Wow. This thing sold for a shade under 7,000 during the boom.
Yeah. That's wild.
It's almost like the boom was more focused on sports cards, though. These other these other things, WWE and Star Wars, they didn't get the boom love that sports cards got.
They're getting it
Would
now.
you think they're getting? Would you? Okay, I'm not a sports guy. Do you think they're getting more love now than sports, or do you think they're about even and like relatively here?
I think it's pretty even.
I think I'd co-sign on that. I think it's pretty even, and I think it's because for the most part, especially this older IP and even the newer IP, you're not getting you're not getting some of the political stuff that the sports, the major sports have been having to put up with. In our final hobby news story, GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen posted that he's been permanently suspended from eBay, which is objectively hilarious considering GameStop keeps pushing deeper into collectibles grading and the hobby ecosystem, and they're trying to buy eBay, which I think is hilarious. Can you bring up the Instagram post? This guy just rubs me the wrong way. Just and then he posts this. I mean,
You know what bothers me? I don't know. It's almost like if you were a jewelry store and you're like, sports cards and gaming cards are really hot right now. I'm going to add those to my jewelry store. store. And then slowly my jewelry store is going to become half jewelry, half cards. And then it's going to become jewelry that maybe is like hard to sell. So now it's going to be like 3.
Come on, Josh. You know you want to have a produce section in your store. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
you do.
No, if something
Apples
takes
over
off
there.
like crazy, I'm like, good for that hobby. That's not what I chose to do. But they got big enough, deep enough pockets, and corporate bigwigs behind them that they can sweet talk these distributors into selling them cards. They're going to be like, you want to sell cards in your store? Yeah, we're really rich. We can buy a whole bunch. Okay, I guess. Just pisses me off.
Well, hold on. So,
You know what really chaps my hide? What's that from? You know what really chaps my hide? Grinds my gears. That's what it is. It really grinds my gears. Isn't it like Family Guy? Or one of the American Dad or something like that? One of those.
Grinds my
movies?
gears. I think it's Family Guy.
I'll
same
find
dude,
think.
right? He's got testicles for a chin. That guy.
That guy, Michael.
Grinds my gears. It's Family Guy, yeah. All these people that weren't in the hobby just drives me nuts. And
So hold on, Josh. I just assume that GameStop all they carry is retail, but are you telling me they're getting allocation?
They have
I
hobby
mean,
boxes.
they have
What?
hobby boxes. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
getting allocation or they're buying it third party because they're priced pretty high. But and it's like you'll walk in there and they'll be like 1 Star Wars hobby box, 2 UFC hobby boxes, 1 Leaf Pop Century hobby box for one. I mean, it's like
And
just
in some of like
annoying.
the smaller stores, it's like so out of place because they'll like go to IKEA and buy a Detolf glass cabinet, and it's a
And it's
12 by
like
12 cabinet. It's the ones behind me, and it's just full of cards. And it's funny you mentioned they could be like aftermarket because I walked in GameStop today for the first time in quite some time, and they had a bunch of Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes at $90 a pop, which last I checked, they don't go for that.
yeah, their Pokemon is priced at full market, and they get a bad rap for that a little bit. But it's just like, I don't know, you walk into some of these stores that long day and I'm tired,
No.
it grinds my
The language, Joshua.
it's,
Um,
it's still
well,
PG language.
let's wrap up hobby news with our take on GameStop actually trying to buy eBay. And I found out about this. My wife's a reseller, and she told me about this, and I'm like, this has got a
If you can't beat them, join them.
Thoughts on this and his leather members only jacket.
Yeah, him and his 5 head, they got to just figure out.
Catching straight.
I mean, I can't say anything. I have to shave my head, but still, I don't have $56 billion. If I did, I'd have a better.
Neither does he.
Well, neither does he.
All right. Well, he's got half of it at least. I'll give him that. If I had $1 billion, I'd have better hair than him.
I just
first class ticket to Turkey.
So I've seen some things that said that GameStop has always had this as part of their strategy. That's why they started buying slabs. That's why they started buying all this inventory so that their valuation would go up so that they could leverage more cash to try to buy eBay. eBay would be silly. I can't believe eBay's only worth $56 billion.
I mean, that number seemed high to me, actually, but $1 billion is a lot of money. But
you just think about the inventory, just the inventory they have listed, the seller data that they have. I mean, just their database is probably worth $56 billion. They could monetize that in a second. And so for GameStop to come in and say, yeah, let's make a play for eBay makes zero sense.
Do you think this could be some sort of a marketing ploy to just get their name out there? Like
with the whole trade in anything day, got them a lot of buzz for a temporary amount of time.
Yeah, and there's people like there's card shops, I'm not going to name any names, but when there's a bounty on a card, it's like Jeff Wilson puts a $200,000 bounty on a card, and let's say I put a $180,000 bounty on a car, that same card. I start advertising. I'm going to put a $180,000 bounty on that card if you pull it, knowing that. Well, why would you sell it to me? You're going to sell it to the bigger fish for $200,000 just to get your name out there and get people talking about, oh, Grand Slam and Rock Hill offered $180,000 for that card. I see this could be maybe something like that. Like we're going to talk about buying this for $56 billion. And if it falls through, we at least got a whole bunch of people talking about us and seeing us. And
well, I think if that were the play, Josh, he wouldn't have looked that silly on camera. If it was just a marketing ploy, he would have been a little more polished than just going back and forth.
Now, this is a segment we haven't done in a while.
No, we haven't.
It's from the shop. Normally, I just tell people go over to Instagram because I'm always posting the hits and stuff over there. But let's show off a couple big hits that were pulled from the shop. So if you don't follow us on Facebook or Instagram, this post, when I posted this card, it got a ton of likes. Like the most I've gotten all year on a card, and thousands and last time I checked, it was on Instagram, 7,000 views, and a couple hundred likes or something like that. So here it is. A customer hit this out of the new Bowman basketball.
Ooh, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that.
What red numbered to 5 Wemby autograph. It's 1 of 5, which you'll notice is his jersey number. So, that card for the pricing ballpark numbered to 25 sold for $7,500, if that tells you anything. So we predict this card to maybe be like 15,000 or so. So that was cool. Out of the same product, several days later, in fact, yesterday, a customer hit this card, and our local fans will like this. It is out of the same product, a Con Knuppel rookie autograph from Bowman basketball. It's hard to see there, but it's purple, numbered to 250. So that's a banger. That's 4 figures, I'm sure. This is really cool. There's a new product in the shop called Leaf Magnificence. It's 1 card. It's $500. Yeah, a customer opened one today, and check this out a game used 1-of-1 Kevin Nash Logo Man patch. Again,
said
I'm
Kevin,
supposed-
you meant Steve. You meant Steve, right? Steve.
Kevin Nash, not the wrestler. Where's Jacob? No, Steve Nash. Yes, good catch there. I'm in WWE mode, but yeah, Steve Nash, former MVP Steve Nash, but game used Logo Man. Sometimes Panini doesn't even put game used Logo Mans in products.
That's crazy. We've talked about the Logo Man. We talked about it a couple weeks ago with the award with the gold Logo Man cards and other Logo Man cards being a little more prevalent, not as rare, but that's if that's game used and that's Steve Nash,
Yeah.
that's back in the day when they were really, really rare.
Yeah, and if you want to see, here's out of the new NASCAR product. Someone hit it downtown. It's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So is that just the coloring? Is that the coloring for or is that a gold downtown?
No, that's just the kind of the rainbowy foil kind of shimmering. If you want to see better pictures. All right, we are in NBA playoff mode, and this week's crazy stat comes from this year's playoffs. It's an Orlando Magic stat. During the Pistons Magic game, this would have been probably last series. It says the Magic did not score a point for 45 minutes of real clock time. 8:46 to 9:31 p.m. Eastern Time. 23 consecutive missed field goals. That is a bad night. And that, my friends, is a crazy stat. And that's the only one I have for this week. But I thought, hey, that one's pretty crazy. 45 minutes of actual clock time.
That's crazy.
Just think if you're watching that game and you're a team, you're a Magic fan, 45 minutes until they make a shot. That's almost unreal. So that was our crazy stat of the week.
All right, Josh, thanks for that crazy stat. Thanks for joining us. I know it's a long day for you. Jacob, thanks for showing up late. Better late than never. And guys, thanks for listening and watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.